Hey, welcome back, everybody. I have spent most of the morning without my shoes on here. I didn't want Bart Dickinson to see my sweaty socks. Because we're going to actually mold an insole together, right, from Tops Shoes. Good to have you here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is great. I wasn't expecting anything this high-tech.
Well, we brought the equipment here, so too hard to get to the store, so we got it all here for you. So we're going to get started here and making an insert, kind of like we do in the store every day.
Yeah, right. So my shoes that I have, the dress shoes that I wear a lot of times on the program, have no insoles in them, just whatever that comes in the shoe. And we've talked many times before that you're really doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah, we want you to be the most comfortable. We were experts in comfort.
Yeah.
So we can get you total comfort, total contact, and that's what we're here to do today.
Okay, so let's take a little look at what you've got here. You've got a lot of stuff laid out on the floor. There we go. We get a good shot of it there. So tell me what we're looking at.
This is the machine that actually molds the orthotics. These are the pillows that we mold to your feet. So we start with that. We're going to mold your feet around these pillows. Right now they're flat and soft, but when we mold them, they're going to turn firm and harden up like concrete, and then we can mold the insole around your foot like that.
I got you. So this is this device here is almost like sort of like a 3D printer type technology.
It actually is a vacuum with a heat. It also has pressure, and it's going to take the material and make it soft, and also put all the different components we've talked about before, put them all together.
Yeah.
And then we're going to, when it's soft, then we're going to take and mold them into your impression of your feet, so we get the total contact of everything. It's directly to your foot.
All right. So do I need to stand in this now, or?
No, I'm going to come around here and.
I'm kind of excited about this.
Go ahead and put this in here and get it started here.
So Bart, when we come in the store to do this, what's the process in terms of how long it takes to get somebody some insoles?
We do just like 45 minutes. We're kind of speeding it up here. We kind of made some shortcuts, but just to kind of show on TV here what we're doing. Go ahead and I'm gonna slide these back and just kind of sit your feet on top of these.
Do I need to stand up?
No, you sit down.
Well, I want to stand up because this is one of the few times that I can actually be taller than you on TV.
You see your feet are kind of sinking down.
Yeah, they are. That's really comfortable.
And I'm gonna roll pull your pants up just a little bit there. All right. And so what we're basically gonna do now is, and you can stay standing or you can sit from this point now, but we're gonna, these bags are gonna go from being soft to being firm, and the way we do that is they're filled with silica sand.
Right, I feel that.
And they're going to get, when you add a vacuum to them, they're going to get very firm.
Okay.
And I can make adjustments around it as we go. Now, because of time constraints, that's one of the reasons it takes longer to do it in the store, but
sure. Well, and you know, the more time you take, the better fit you're going to get. If you don't want to rush anybody through this process, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So these are in here getting.
So this is reading my feet now and making this at the same time.
Right.
Wow. Okay. So how long would I need to stand like this to be able to get a good read? Or does the machine tell you that you're good after a certain?
Well, I can tell by the timer on the machine. It's going to tell me when it's ready. But also I can tell, like I said, by getting feedback from you as we go. So if we were doing this in the store, it would be a lot different in that I would be adjusting these more.
Right.
Because of time constraints.
Sure,
we're just kind of showing the
I
quick
think
process
people
here.
completely understand how it works.
If you wanted more arch, I could add more. If you wanted less, I could take it away. If you wanted more support up under the middle of your foot in your metatarsal area, I could add more support.
So I would be giving you good feedback and saying, well, I'd like more arch support there, or is that something we talk about before we even?
Yeah, part of that is we look at the way you walk now. We look at the shoe wear that you already have, and then we also look at the scan, the digital scan of your foot, and we put all those things together too as we go.
Gotcha.
And like I said before on a previous show, we take all that into account when we make the recipe that we put in here. So I've already made the recipe today, and it's already. We got about a minute and a half.
Oh, I can see how that comes in there, how it's already forming the insole. That is so cool. And, you know, of course, we're doing it for dress shoes, but you would encourage us if you're active at all, an athlete, whatever. You got to go with something
Just
like this.
every day if you're on your feet. I mean, anybody can benefit from
Hey,
these.
you work in retail on your feet 8-10 hours a day? Absolutely.
Yes.
Or a nurse? Oh my gosh.
Anybody can benefit from this. You
Yeah.
know, we're certainly helping the top athletes in the world.
Yeah.
We're also helping Joe Blow. That just
Sure,
is, you
absolutely.
know.
Well, I qualify as a Joe Blow. So what? We're getting close to the timer here.
Mm-hmm.
So then, ideally, when that comes out, that'll go right into the shoe.
Well, actually go under your foot first, and it'll be warm, but not so warm it won't hurt you. But it'll go under your foot, and your foot will adapt to that while it cools.
So you can still sort of make micro adjustments, if you will, with that. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
And then as it cools, it's carbon fiber. So when carbon fiber cools, it's there. And unless you heat it back up, it's not going to go anywhere.
This is kind of a weird question, but what should our feet feel like in our shoes? Should we feel nothing? You know what I mean?
Well, you think about your heel is the biggest bone of your foot, and that's where most of your pressure happens, is on your heel.
Yeah.
The second spot most of the pressure happens is under your toes. But the whole middle of your foot very seldom carries any of your weight.
Yeah, right. So if you're feeling that...
And so what this does is it causes the middle part of your foot or your arch to carry the weight. So not all the weight's on your heel and not all the weight's on, so it redistributes the weight on your feet. It's kind of like no difference than if you had your hand down and you put all the weight on this part of your hand instead of carrying it on your whole hand.
Makes perfect sense. Mm-hmm. Makes perfect sense. So I heard something beep.
Yes.
Are we ready to come out of the oven?
Yeah, you go ahead and sit down now. And
did I just do
we got time to do this right quick? I don't know where we are on time.
Well, we'll get as far as we can get.
Okay. So we're gonna do this this right foot here, and
do I come out of this completely?
Yeah, you can come out of that completely, and you stick your foot over the side there. I'm just gonna kind of lay this in place, and like I said, this is real primitive the way we're doing it here.
Sure.
But it's kind of show. So then you're gonna just have your foot on top of that.
Yeah, this is so cool.
So now you can stand up.
Yeah.
While that,
Yep. Oh, I feel the heat. Yep.
Yeah. While that cools now, after about 5 minutes or so, that'll be this right. It's like spaghetti consistency now.
Gotcha.
But after about 5 minutes, this will be firm and solid, and you can run over with a truck and
good
it
to
won't
go.
hurt it. Yep.
Oh, that's fantastic. Bart, I can't thank you enough for bringing this stuff in. We've talked about this a couple of times, and I don't know what I had in my head, what it was going to look like, but this is just so much more amazing than I thought. So get out to Top Shoes. Tell folks about your locations real quick. You can actually turn around.
Well, come to see us on Interstate 30 in Benton, right off the Interstate exit 121 as you're coming out of Little Rock, or come up from Hot Springs, take the exit 121, come back around and see us.
Absolutely, Bart. Thank you so much for this. I learned so much, man. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Back on Good Morning Arkansas right after this. Ooh, that's hot.